welcome to an exciting episode of Thrive America. I'm your host, Brent Brooks, and today we have a very special guest, my own personal business coach, action coach, Mr. Rick Crain.
Hey, Brent.
Rick, thanks so much for being our guest, and we're going to learn a little bit about you as the interview goes on. But tell us a little bit about what it is that you do.
Well, Brent, what I do is I work with business owners and business leaders, executives, in helping them reach the full potential either in their careers or their business.
So Rick has a great perspective as a coach, and all day long he's coaching businesses. So by coming on here today, we're going to benefit, all of us and the viewers will benefit from your expertise and the things that you've learned and the things that other businesses have done well and maybe have not done so well, and here to share with us that information today. We're very grateful for that. So in preparing for the show, we asked our guests to submit an outline of what they're going to be talking about, and Rick submitted a very interesting headline here, 10.5 things you must do to get to the top of your game. So I'd like to go ahead and jump right into things if that's okay. That's okay with you here.
That's good.
Your first topic here is something called scout and develop your team. Educate me on what this translates for you.
Well, scout and develop your talent is about awareness. It's about getting the best people that you can on your team. Now, where does that team start, Brent?
With me.
That's right. With you, the business owner. You are the team if that's the team in your business. Even if you have others on your team, it still starts with you. So to be the person that you need to be, to have the things that you want to have, is a very, very important step in getting to the top of your game. I normally say learn before you earn, especially in today's economy. Think of the last year, the way that things were running along so smooth, and then all of a sudden, mother economy hit, right? Mm-hmm. We took a downturn. So you might need to learn some new things. You might need to do some things differently. So that's the premise of scout and develop your talent, is work hard on yourself. Jim Rohn said it best. Work harder on yourself than you do on your business. Mm-hmm. And don't wish that life were easier, wish that you were better. So those are very important things to remember when you're going through these types of stages in your business.
I want to talk about, you mentioned in the break something about the secret and the be do have. I've seen some people who have been kind of, I think, tricked by that in a way. They just kind of are living in this world where they're, I'm acting rich, mm-hmm. and they're not. Can you? I know there's something to be said about fake it till you make it, but how much of that is practical, and how much of that is a real principle that we can adopt?
Brent, your values and your beliefs and your skills are really what make up your identity. Mm-hmm. Okay. And if your values and your beliefs are low about yourself, you have a low self-esteem, or you don't feel that you can be successful, then how do you think that that's going to translate into a successful business in general? Mm-hmm. So it is a mindset that we do work on, and that is very important that you have that successful mindset, because successful people do what? They hang around successful people, okay? They have successful habits, and they're successful because they're more easily coached as well. So behavioral training is a big part of getting business owners and business leaders to the next level in their business, to dream the dream of America, the American dream, right? To have that pie, that piece of the American pie.
So you talk about attracting a new energy into your mindset if you're starting a new business. attracting successful people, being coachable, and learning some new skills. If it's okay, we can move on to your next point that you have here, which is plan, prepare, and schedule. Educate me on what you're referring to here in this point.
Well, that's simply things that you've heard of in the past, which is have a goal. Have a goal and do what with it, Brent?
Make it a SMART goal, like
A SMART goal is good. We won't go into a SMART goal.
okay,
You need to write it down, right? If if you don't write it down, it's just a dream and it stays a dream. Okay? Write the goal down, okay? And to go along with that goal, what do you need to achieve that goal? You need a plan, right? An action plan, actually, to achieve the goal. So we work with business owners to develop those goals, to develop that action plan to reach the goals, and then, more importantly, to schedule those activities into your default diary or your default calendar so that you can bite that frog one bite at a time, eat that frog one bite at a time. Which brings up an interesting point, Brent. To create that clarity and focus in your business and to really move your business forward, it's really important that you block those chunks of time out during the day that you're going to work on your business and not in your business.
and I know in the action community, and something I've really picked up being coached by you is the default diary, and I find myself going back and forth. I'm getting better with my default diary. You've been on me about this. But the times I've really been disciplined and scheduled out the times I need to have personal time, and this is the time of the day where I'm gonna work in my business, and then I'm gonna make my phone calls, and then I'm gonna do something, an activity, go work out or something like that. Has been some of my most productive and productive times in my business life, and I really thank you for that and putting that into my mind. That's something I picked up at the 90-day action plan, which is something that I like to talk about too with you during the course of the interview. All right, so we're going to be right back here with Rick here in just a little while. So stay tuned, and we have some great new tips and principles that Rick's going to share with us very soon.